Right? Welcome back. Welcome back from the 5 minutes break. Let's proceed with the same culture. Most times when we look at this issue of culture, from where we have seen, some nations or some countries especially some international companies, they have the mandate of changing culture. Now, when it comes to such a scenario where they are taken as agents of cultural change, then that is now referred to as cultural imperialism. Cultural imperialism. If you are to define this cultural imperialism, if you are taking this cultural imperialism, it's nothing else but it's where other companies they change, where companies, international companies, act as the agents of change, and then they change the culture completely. They do replace the one of which the culture which is a traditional one to the culture that they have. Those companies. The only fear of this is still that some, for example, we are looking at the French, to oppose the production of goods or services sometimes they can change their foods. They can change it from another form to a dried one. It means that they are changing, so that they are suit. They know that those guys within the French territory, they do like a particular type of food, so they can change. So a company, for example, is coming from Malawi. It goes to France. Once it goes to France, it would like to start businesses of whether restaurant and whatsoever. First of all, they have to find out what do those guys like, so they have to switch from what they had to another form. That becomes what is called cultural imperialism. But all in all, the issue of culture still dominates, because even if it is culture imperialism, whether they are changing the culture, but still culture still dominates. That the issue of culture is something which is so paramount. It's something that is so very, very important especially as far as international business is concerned. So you need to know about that. So the definition of cultural imperialism: replacement of one culture's tradition folk-hero, F-O-L-K, traditions, then folk-hero and the artifacts with substitute from another. Of course, the culture, you think when you go, you find that I think this culture is a very old one. You have just gone there, you see, this culture is very old. You change that, you change it deliberately, that becomes a cultural imperialism. You are looking at culture that, of course, you're looking at that there are other people, they follow the same culture, But that culture is culture that went to some time back, so that becomes cultural imperialism. And then some companies will tend to change that. That becomes cultural imperialism. Do culture change companies? Do you think culture can change companies? Huh? They can. How? Why do you think? How do you think that they can? Culture can change companies. So if things, so culture can change companies. Can change companies. So it goes by time. It goes by needs. If you have something, you change it to another form. That's the culture. Let's look at manner and custom as another component of culture. We have seen the other one. We have seen aesthetics. We have seen the values and attitudes. Let's look at manner and customs. Let's look at manner. Example: you have bad manners. You have bad manners. What is manner? What is manner? It's just an appropriate way of behaving, right? Behavior, speaking, and dressing in a culture. The way you speak, the way you dress, the way you behave. So the way you behave, the way you speak, the way you dress, that becomes manner. You have got bad manner. The way you dress, the way you speak, that's what is called manners. So the moment you know about manners, you have to take note that in most times these manners, again, they do contribute to international business. In the sense that we are looking at that the moment you start business, international business, you have gone to United States, you have gone to Japan, you want to start trading there, and then you have now changed, you have switched to another manner, whether it is bad manner, they can say, I think you have got a very bad culture, you guy. So you girl, your culture is, where are you from? I'm from Malawi. You have got very bad culture. You have got very bad, because they are looking at the manner, the way you behave, the way you speak. But Malawians are actually known because of their politeness. I don't think that in Malawi they can draw lines. If even they ask you, where are you coming from? I'm coming from Malawi. You have just know that you have got very good manners. But in terms of customs, when we look at customs, we're looking at custom is habits or ways of behaving in specific circumstances. Custom. Habits of ways of behaving in specific circumstances that are passed down through generation of culture. Customs. Customs. They are habits of or ways. A custom is a habit or ways of behaving a specific circumstance that are passed down through generation of culture. Custom. They are just passed by. A very good example of custom. A very good example of custom. Muslims. There are times when you share meat. That is a custom. That is a custom because that is just it's a custom to you. It's a custom. You're just there to slaughter goats and then you share them to people around. That's what is called customs. You have got specific situations. Sharing food, gifts. Ramadan. You know Ramadan? Yes, a holy fasting month. It's a custom. It's just a custom. So you can see that custom, where there is custom, you are looking at a habit of ways of doing something. That's what is called a custom. Another area on the very same custom is on the business of gift giving. So of course we are looking at that one. We have said, like in Japan, the Japanese people, they like giving each other flowers and what. It's just they have got the month of business of gift giving. They have that one. So we can at least look at these issues. It's not only that, even social structure again is another component of culture. As a component of culture, social structure. Let me just define that one and then I'll just explain a little on social structure, then we'll finish another time. If you are to define social structure, if you are looking at social structure generally, we are looking at the way the society, because the way you are structured socially in the society, that this is the father, this is the mother, these are children. Socially, that becomes social structure. So if it is it's just like it's a culture fundamental organization, including its group and institutions, its system of social positions, and then the relationship and the process of which it and its resources are distributed. That's what becomes social structure. In short, social structure is a culture, fundamental organization, the fundamental organization, including its group and institutions, including its group and institutions, its system of social position, and that and their relationship and the process by which its resources are distributed. What you have to take from there is social structure. We are looking at that culture belongs to the family. There is a family, within the family there is a head of the family, so it's just within a certain structure. So we have got the family, and there are two groups in the family. We have got a nucleated family, and we have what is called the extended family. We have got nucleated family, and again, so we are looking at family as part of culture. Family as part of culture. Therefore, we have got two. This is the nucleated family and then the extended family. If you are looking at nucleated, something which is nuclear, it consists of persons, immediate relatives, including parents, brothers and sisters becomes the nuclear families. The nuclear families. But the other group becomes extended families. Becomes extended families. So extended families are those that are being extended from grandparents, aunts, uncle, whatever. Those are referred to as their extended families. The last part of, apart from the socials, that we have got another element that we have to take notice on gender. Gender again is part of culture, gender. So we have got gender is part of culture. The way we respect women and the way we respect men is quite different from other groups. So we respect them differently. So you can see that culture is something that is that has taken us long up to where we are. Think we can stop it there.